Hello, hello. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. Let me see if I'll be able to find this live on my iPad. Turn it down. We don't need to hear me twice. So how is everyone today? Say hello when you come on. My name is Linda Anderson. I am a water marbling artist and general crafter. I own Aqueous Silk LLC, and we're gonna play with some paint tonight. Oops. I guess I better sprinkle this out. And if you wouldn't mind doing the same, I would appreciate that. There we go. And to sprinkle it out to anyone you think might think this is fun to watch. So did everyone have a wonderful Monday? I survived mine. I congratulate you for surviving yours. Mondays are always tough for me. And I did remember to mix fresh paint yesterday actually. I mixed some more white, I mixed some more pink. Hi Shelly, thank you so much. And I mixed up a red. So we'll maybe play with those colors today. So my things are coming up here. They're coming up as messages, not comments. I've seen two, but I couldn't read who they were from. So thank you everyone, whoever's commenting, and thank you for being here. Yes, I mixed up more pink. Hi Pat, how are you? All right, guys. I did wash the two ornaments that I did last week. We're going to try them again. I don't know what the issue. And then I have some of the clear ornaments we're going to do. And then I'll glitter the inside. And I saved one clear one back. Thank you, Pat. And I have another idea to try with that. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it very, very much. So, let me turn you down towards the tank and let's get started for today. It's very hot and humid in my room today again. My husband puts the bottles of water out for me. And, how's that? And let's see, let me move the tank a little bit. It needs to come this way. And the bottles were so wet, they were dripping. I used my leg to boost it up, and it made a wet mark on my pants. They were just, the carpet's wet where I'm standing. Okay, so last week I was talking about the burlap leaves that I marbled for a couple years. I got these burlap, they're just plain burlap leaves with a little wire stem on them from, I got them at Dollar Tree, but I haven't been able to find them for the last couple years. They just turn out so pretty. They marble so nice. And I found a couple when I was doing something else, and I thought, oh, I'll be sure to show those. If anyone sees just basic plain leaves, they're a couple different shapes. Burlap leaves with a little wire stem. Can you let me know? I'd really like to have some more of those. They're so pretty. So let's see, what are we going to do first tonight? Let's see. I think I want to try my new mixed colors and do a couple sheets of paper. So let me get, oh, I have my pumpkin done. Well, I have it sealed. It looks so pretty. And I couldn't find my floral foam this weekend until last night, of course. So I'm just going to put some floral foam on here and then make sure, and then do a little arrangement on the top, and I'm going to put some of those little lights inside, and I think that'll be very pretty. So that's how it turned out. It's completely done. I'm just so happy with the way this marbled. All right, so now let me get a paper towel. Oops, I didn't check my paper towel supply. I may have to go get more before we're done here. Thanks, Shelley. There we go. I don't know, there was something floating in my water, so I removed it. Okay, so apparently I think I need 2 napkins tonight. So we're going to try the new colors. I'm going to do the red first, actually. I was trying to, thank you, Pat. I just added a little bit more water to this red. It felt a little thick. I tested it before we went live. And it still seems to drop a little thin. So now I'll do some white. And watch how the red becomes more red because the white will push on it. Bubbles. That's what happens when you shake the paint. And I added some more water to the white as well. When there's no other color on the surface, the white really expands a lot more. I just find that so interesting. But I want that red to get pushed. And see how speckly this looks? I don't know if you can see it on the video. It looks very speckly. I'm thinking that I mix the heavy body paint with some water, and I'm thinking that is paint that's not completely mixed. It looked like it was when I poured it in the bottle last night. All right, now let's use the pink. See, look how red the red looks now. All right. So that disperses fairly well. There's little bitty dots in here, but they're going away very rapidly. So I might just add a touch more water to all of those after I'm done here tonight. But see how nice that red is? I can't wait to see how it marbles, or how it prints. I'm just waiting for the pink to disperse. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Happy Monday. Congratulations on surviving a Monday. It's Monday and it's the end of the month, so. And I want to say on here, happy birthday to my friend Joy. She is not watching, I'm sure. But I wanted to say happy birthday to her. I texted her earlier today and wished her a happy birthday. So, what do you think? Should I try to add a little bit more red to this and see what happens? I think I will. And see if it stays red or it gets light. Let's see if those colors push in again. But I don't think it's going to be very... Oops. I don't think it's going to be very red. See the difference in the way this looks here to that? So let's do a little drop of white in each one. And I still have bubbles. Just to give that, see if that white will push on it a little. Not very much. So we'll just see how it looks. See, that's what I like this red. This red I think is going to bother me, but let's go get a piece of paper. I need to do it twice, so let's see how it turns out. I walked in where the paper is in the other room and just about tripped over the bottles that I have sitting there. I know, red and black just drive me crazy. All right, let me get the board. Oh, it did pretty well. Look at that. I am surprised. I must admit, I'm surprised at how well it did. And you can see it running just a little bit, so I'll rinse it off. It's obviously not been rinsed. So let me rinse it and then we'll look again. So it looks pretty good. I am happy with everything. I don't like the speckles and the white, but that just means I should continue mixing this so that all that gets mixed in. You know, each color has its own behavior, and apparently this white is not wanting to mix up very well today. I thought I shook it enough last night, so let me go hang this one up. All right. I'm very pleased with the outcome of that. So let's do it again. Let me clear this off. So did anyone do anything extra special fun this weekend? It is really pretty red. I wasn't sure, 100% sure what red is in this, and I think I put the tube away. So I could label it, because this is one of my old bottles that's not labeled. But I'm fairly certain I know what it is. Yeah, we did nothing exciting. Our county fair was going on, and I wanted to go, but I discovered it on Friday night, and it was near 100 degrees, and I didn't want to go out there when it was so hot. And then I totally forgot about it until last night, and then it was over. So I didn't go. Kind of bums me out. I like supporting those kind of events. as a former 4-H leader, I know how much work goes into some of the, you know, things that the kids do. So I like to support them. All right, here we go with the red again. That's what I thought too, just way too hot. I don't like the heat as much as I used to. I have enough troubles trying to stay cool even when it's air conditioning. I can break out into a sweat with not even moving. I don't know if I put the same amount of red in the background. I'm going to do just a couple more drops. All right, now let's do some of the pink. I kind of like it when I get to do these, when I need 2 sheets of paper and I do them individually, because then I can pick which one I like the best and use that for the primary focal point. Now I'm going to do another couple drops of red, just like I did last time. Oh wait, I moved it first, didn't I? I also washed the tumbler that I did last week again, and we're going to try that one more time. Okay, let's put a couple more drops of red in here. This has some bubbles in it here. Okay, I'm going to let that pink disperse some. My brother is a wonderful artist, and so I showed him, I took a picture of the hat with a butterfly on it from last week, and he goes, you need to work on your wings. And I said, well, they didn't look like that. They elongated once I printed, so I think I have to really just touch the hat to it gently and then marble it. I have to go very slow so it doesn't distort the image. All right, let me grab another piece of paper. I remembered to watch out for the bottles that are in there. Oh, and by the way, I just, you know, my sticker is now on my truck. My blinged sticker is on my truck, the one that I was putting on when I broke my leg. And I took it through the car wash. I was kind of nervous about putting it through the car wash, didn't know if any of the stones would come off because I know I didn't do it like I should. And none of the stones came off, and it looks so pretty in the sparkle, in the sunshine. It just sparkles so nicely. So I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, sheet number 2. And this, you can see a little bit of excess paint on here, but that's what I rinse off. I don't know if it comes across in the camera or not. Let me adjust this light here. If you hear a big boom, it's me tripping over everything. There we go. I just need to get back over there. Haha, success. So hopefully you can see that a little bit better. All right, let me rinse it. Oops. There's a reason I put plastic down on the floor. It just dribbled right on it. So how's that? Can you see that? Is the lighting good enough? I always go the wrong way with this since I have it flipped around backwards. It looks pretty from this end. In person, it looks pretty. Of course, you know, I like this color pattern or this colorway. Pink and red, all my favorites. Okay. Now let's see if I can get this red off. This red, it wants to hug this outer edge, so I've got to really make sure this tank is clean before I start the next project. And I forgot to empty my trash again. It's getting very full. I almost had my nails done this weekend. I went in Friday and got my toes taken care of. And I was tempted to get at least some clear polish on my hands. But then I thought, I wonder if the paint will stick to that a lot easy, you know, a lot more than it does just my fingers, because I can wash it off my fingers. I'm sorry to shake the camera, but I want to wipe that very, very good. All right, whoops, where's my towel? All right, dry my hands, and let me get the colors out for the tumbler I want to do. Well, we will see. And I want the white and should have mixed some light gray. I'm going to use both silver and light gray. I'm going to take a paper towel and go over that. Nope, it's clean. No red came up. I thought I saw a little spot right here. So I am going to start with some black. I don't want a lot of black, but I do want some. And I'm going to use some teal. A little bit of this. Let's see. Is the silver going to work today? Ooh. I have to touch it to the surface again. You know, I wonder if some of the other colors, when they sink, I wonder if I touch them to the surface, it would keep them floating. And again, I just wanted a tiny bit of black in here. I really didn't want a lot, so, oops. And all of these droplets of silver that sink, when I clean my tank at the end of the night, that you can see where they're all just sitting on the bottom. They literally sink to the bottom. Okay, and now I'm going to also add some of this light gray just in case the silver doesn't show very much. And the last time I used gray, it was just the regular gray. It wasn't the light gray. So I'm hoping this isn't going to look peachy like it did last time. Okay, I'm waiting for the silver to disperse. Again, there's just a little bit of black in here, not very much. This poor tumbler has been washed and prepped. This is the third time? The ugly one that I stripped off, and it's been painted and it's off gassing right now, and so I'm probably gonna glitter that one. So I have pink, a light teal about this color, and a navy blue in a fine glitter that I haven't used, along with the whites. Do you guys think, do you have a preference? Should I try those? Should I try one of those? And if so, do you have a preference on which one? We all know which one. Well, I like all three of those colors. That might be a really pretty color combination too. Teal, navy, and pink on a tumbler. Yeah, I agree, Shelley. That was my first instinct, but I kept thinking, I was just reading an article about how business owners have to consider what their customer likes, not just what they like, as hard as that is. I always like pink. I don't know which one to do, because I could do, because some of the colors, you know, the glitter shows through. So if I do, like I really want to do a red glitter, but I think if I put white on it, it's going to look pink, which isn't all bad. I have just one more right here that's finishing up. But I don't know. Decisions. I have to place an order for more tumblers. All right, here we go. Yeah, that would be a fun. I'll have to try that. That one would be a good one for me to try on a white one. White is such a good background. Now I am thinking I need just a little bit more of the teal in here. So let me drop in a little bit more. Whew, look at that push. Teal is always that way, very pushy color. Oh, this is gray. I wanted silver. There is a lot of silver in this. All right, there we go. Now I have to wait for the silver again. This would be just so fun. I could play every day, all day long if I had the opportunity. It would be a lot of tumbler prep though. A lot of hat prep. Come on, silver. We're waiting for you. See, some of these areas like this, the color, I've mixed it so much that there's not a lot of definition on the color. So once that silver disperses, then I can mix that, and then I'll have more color. It sure is pretty in person. You can really see the metallic in that, and I'm hoping it'll take nicely on the tumbler. I've been having an urge to do some paint pouring, but that also means I need to mix paint, and I haven't done that yet for that, because that's different than the way I mix it for this. Okay, 2 more. I felt pretty lazy this weekend, and I didn't get up and mix any of that paint, so maybe one of these weekends I'll surprise you and we'll do a little paint pouring. I have 2 projects ready that I want to pour on, but I haven't done it yet. Okay, 1 more, almost there, almost there. This is almost like watching paint dry, isn't it? Watching paint disperse. Oh, and I found my, what color is that? My copper, my iridescent copper. I found that when I was mixing paint this weekend. There we go. So that gives us a beautiful fall color to use. Of course, you know I like gold, but okay. So we're gonna stay right like that. Let me go get the tumbler. Hopefully I didn't just wipe any of the prep off of it. I dropped it and had to grab it. So, okay, let's see how it's gonna look. Well, that gray right now looks white. I'm not liking this speckled look. Let me rinse it just ever so gently and see how it looks. Can you see that speckly? Like right here? Oops. And I just, gosh darn it, I just rubbed my finger on it. Guess what's going to get washed again? I may just strip the epoxy off of this and just do it again. The silver came out really pretty right here. Let me just rinse it real quick, just to see what happens. Since we already know I ruined it. And I've got the tumbler on my right hand, and I am right-handed. So that was awkward. And it didn't help at all. So I may start completely over with that one, because it's just not... Especially after I smudged it. I guess I could put a decal on it or something. But I'm not liking the speckles. I don't know what made it look like that. Oh, the joy. I think my tank just prefers when they have glitter under them. My glittered ones seem to marble... Hi, Tammy. Seemed to marble okay, but that one did not. I just can't figure out what the speckles are because I didn't use a newly mixed paint. I did not see any speckles on the surface. So I don't know what that was all about. I don't want it to be that kind of a night again. So I think I want to use the black and the teals again for some paper. It is a beautiful color combination. Are you sure that the tank doesn't have a preference? No, it has to work. Oh, I just had an idea. Yes, we're gonna try it. But I am going to strip that. I'm going to wash it and then I'll strip it off. Or maybe I'll just strip it. I won't need to even wash it. All right, so that's good enough for me because I'm using the exact same colors. So let's see. I'm not going to use the silver this time. I'm just going to use, I might use a little bit of white, but what do I keep doing with my towel? My towel keeps walking away. All right, my last paper towel. One would think that I would pay attention to that kind of stuff and be prepared. Oops, I should have used the other one, but that's all right. The black and the teals are so pretty together. I did a hat that was black and teal, and it was just gorgeous. Now we'll put a little bit of the light gray in there. I know it looks white, but it's just a pale gray. No, I can't do that. I was gonna comb it, but I forgot this tank is not conducive to my comb. I should make one to fit this. When I'm in here working and marbling, I always have these ideas, and then by the time I get cleaned up, put away, go to work again, and come back, then I've forgotten. All right, let me grab a piece of paper. Again, all that black and it just went away. Because teal is so strong. I was just waiting for these corners to straighten out onto the water. Now you can see the black run a little bit, but I will rinse that off. Much better now that it's rinsed. Turned out really pretty. I'm glad I get to do two of them. So let me go hang this one. Did you guys hear the hanger go flying? went to grab it and I caught it with my finger and it went flying. So now we get to do it again. I really do like this color. I think the last time I did it, I used white and the teals and black. Now it doesn't have to be super clean since I'm using the same paint colors, but I still like to get the majority of it out. All right. So let's do this one just a little bit different. We'll use the same colors, but I'm going to use this as my base instead of the black. That's so pretty. Now I'm putting the black in. Now I'll put in some of this darker turquoise. And look, the black is getting pushed again. And now I want some of the light gray. What happened? Let me do just a look. I think it's the light gray that's speckling, and I'm not sure why. Okay, same colors, different order. This way the black is going to show a little bit more. I just love making these little curly cues. I wish you could all experience this. Wish you were right here with me and we were just having a marbling party. Okay, let me grab the paper. Look, I have one spot here. I've done these colors in a hat before and it is gorgeous. It didn't last very long. Looks good. Let me get that excess rinsed off. So every time I pull a sheet of paper out, it brings some of the size with it and excess paint, which is what you see running across when I pull it off. And then I rinse all that off, and then you get nice crisp color. So let me go hang this one. Let's clean this off. Now I don't remember exactly what colors I used. I know one of the ornaments that I had to wash off last week was pink and white, so I will try that again. And the other one, I don't remember. It was either blue or teal. And I guess I don't have to have two of every color. Yeah, that tumbler is just looking worse as it dries. I have a funny story. These shorts that I have on today, they come just right at the top of my knee, just right at the top. And I just don't wear things that short anymore. And I told my husband, I put them on, and I said, oh my gosh, these are so short. They feel like booty shorts because I'm just showing my knees. I'm just like, I don't know, anybody else have a thing about not showing their legs? Or is it just me? I might be special that way. But it just feels so funny to have my knees exposed. Okay, these, we're going to try those colors. It's just, I know it's kind of silly, but, oh, I need to go get paper towels. Hold, please. It just makes me laugh when I walk because I can feel them right at the top of my knee. Just, yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them, but I really want to put on something longer. Okay, now we can begin. So white. Oh, I wonder if this is going to have a speckle issue as well. I don't know what's causing this speckleness. Ooh, isn't that pretty? And another pink. Can you see the paint move towards me? I wouldn't think I weigh that much that it makes it. I know this is a lot of paint. I may do one of the clear ones like this too. And then with the clear ones, I glitter the inside, and oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Trying to wait for these little bitty dots in this second pink to disperse. Because those are going to be the places that run if I print it just like this. And here we have some bubbles. There's just ever so slightly a little resistance when you're moving this through the paint. All right. Looks pretty good from here this time. You can see the silver under it a little bit, but I don't mind that. So I don't see it pulling away anywhere. This last time when I turned it over to look at it after it was dry, there was a big patch right up towards the top where it had pulled away. So I have new stoppers to hold my big ornaments, and because these have a much larger hole in the top. So we're gonna try this clear one and then glitter the inside. Looks like it took it very nice. Oh, I like it. Whoops. Should I get it out here where you can actually see it? It looks kind of purpley on the screen, but it's definitely pink. So we'll see how it dries. Woo-hoo, that was fun. I really do like doing those large ones. So I'm going to look at the white one. I think it has the teal on it. So I'll do a larger one and a smaller one. Excuse me, with the teal on it. I know teal we've been using in excess tonight. Apparently that's the color of the evening is teal. Right. Ooh, should we do a fall ball? Oh, and I could put gold glitter in it. Woo! Anybody use, these are plastic. Now the big clear ones are plastic. So they could go in wreaths or whatever. Teal and pink, both beautiful colors. I agree. Like them both. But should we try a fall one? I just got my new stoppers in today, and I only did a few of the big ones because I knew I had ordered the stoppers. I didn't know they were going to be here so quickly. Okay, so let me go look at that real quick. Right, I think I used silver and teal on it, and white. So we're not going to do very much white. I mean, I know my colors. Honestly, I do. We're not going to use very much silver. It's just this speckly is just driving me crazy with that white. And then we'll add a little bit of this. The pushy teals. And then just, whoops, a little bit of silver. Oops, do you see that? That one just sunk. Okay, that is enough. So now we have to wait for all the silver to disperse. We need a little song, but you don't want to hear me sing it. I have cousins who have beautiful voices, and I have another that can play and sing. Well, I've got 3 cousins that can sing, and one can play the guitar beautifully. 2 actually can play the guitar beautifully. And I got none of that musical talent at all. The only way I can sing is if the music's really loud and nobody can hear me. So we'll do one of the big plastic ones, and then hopefully the white glass one from last week. If we can ever get the silver to behave. Come on, disperse. It reminds me of kind of like an Alka-Seltzer thing. You know how they bubble? That's what it kind of looks like from the center. It's pushing outward. I'd take you down and show you up close, but I'm afraid I dropped my phone in here. That's why I'm not wearing my earbuds. I'm worried that one would go bloop right in there, because that's just the kind of thing that happens to me. All right. Starting to have some success here. Oh, thank you, Ramona. That's very sweet. All right. almost done. Now I'm going to be working some more with that butterfly hat. I know it looks silly right now, kind of. The wings aren't right, but it was my learning one. So, but I'm gonna see if I can make it look really pretty. I mean, the butterfly is what it is. I can't change it. Look at the way that one is pushing out. 2 more. 1 more. Yeah, you can just see a little path that the one started in the center, and for some reason it took off and moved. I just love working with these metallics. Ooh, we could use some of the metallic, what color did I say it was? Copper metallic on the fall one. I just love making these little swirls. Isn't that fascinating that I like this? Hi there, how are you? Is it Colleen or Carleen? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Let me go get the ornament. All right, glass ornament. I've tried this one a couple times. It hasn't worked out. Carleen, okay. That's what I was kind of thinking that's what it was. I'm sorry, I didn't remember. So let's see how it goes this time. You can see the silver on here. It doesn't seem to be pulling away this time. Let's see, let me get it out here. There you go, now you can see it. It looks like it might stay this time. It looks like I did a good job prepping it because it's gonna stay on. So let me go get a big one. Now the other one was glass, this one's plastic. And remember, this will have glitter on the inside. Oops, I keep putting it where you can't see it. Looks good. It looked like it took it well. And you will be able to see the sparkles through the paint, which is so fun. And those are turning out well tonight. Hallelujah. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it makes me excited to do, I have a whole stack of these clear ones, and it makes me just want to do them all because they're so fun when I start glittering the inside. Let me see if I have one. I think I have one here from the last time. Hold on. So this is one that, it's a small plastic one. And it's got, already has the glitter on the inside. This was a red and white one. The bigger ones are just more fun to me because there's more surface to sparkle. Trying to get it out of the glare so you can actually see the sparkle in there. They turn out really pretty though. Maybe this one will show a little better. This is a holographic and purple. It's marbled with purple. Let me turn this off and see if it helps. I guess that helps a little bit, but you can see the marbling swirls in it. They're just so fun. Okay, back to what I was doing. Well, you know, I was thinking about the gold and purple, like that tumbler that I did. That turned out so pretty. And if I ever get them listed or photographed, I can list them in my Etsy shop. I have a whole bunch of stuff to do, but it's one of my least favorite things to do. Nope, I still have some teal on the top. So I have 2 more sheets of paper. What color? Oh, let's see. What color should we use? Should we do something in the green family? Looking for color suggestions for 2 sheets of paper. And then we'll do the fall ornaments. I always say I'm going to look up some color combos before I get started, and then I always forget. Seems to be a theme. And then I'm going, what color should I use? Let's see. Paper towel. I just realized that my knees were showing in there. Purples? Yeah, we could do purples. Orange, brown, and yellow. I could keep from knocking everything over, it would be helpful. I haven't used this color in a long time. I haven't done a blue and teal one yet. I've done lots of teal tonight. Teal was a color of the day. Look, isn't it funny how the different colors behave so differently? Look at it, just pushed that out of the way. Okay, so we found a color that doesn't want to float today. I wonder which orange will float. And you can see it, I don't know if you can see it in the no, doesn't show, but this right here, they all have tails because it's sinking. Let's see what this color does. This is kind of a golden color, kind of a goldy yellowy. Now, which orange is actually going to work? Kind of like that. Let's try this one. Yeah, this one's going to work. Look how strong that orange is. And then some yellow. I think the yellow is pretty pushy too. This yellow has a lot of green undertones. So let's see if this brown will float on that yellow. No. So let's add a little bit of this. Okay. I think I've added a lot of the color over there. So let's see what we can do here. Hi, Jim, from Michigan. Oh, I bet that's a huge relief from being in at home. What are you doing in Michigan? Are you coming to Idaho this year, Joni? That turned out kind of pretty, didn't it? And what looks like green is actually yellow. So let me grab a piece of paper. That teal and black one is really pretty. See, I've got one little dot here that's taking a minute to print for some reason right there. All right. Oh, Shelly, don't let me forget to try to write a letter on here. So very yellow. Not very much brown. Oh, and I did it again. I put it up in the dark, didn't I? Okay, there it is, rinsed. That green yellow really took that design over. Oh, sorry guys, I suddenly got the hiccups. All right, we need to do that again now. I was very lucky. I scored some, oh, that's right, October. I scored some newsprint from the office. My boss was gone for a couple days, so when he's gone, I get to have the newsprint. He takes it and actually reads it. I just use it for fun things. I couldn't remember when that event was. What's the temperature in Michigan, Joni? Yeah, he takes it home, so it would never come back. Okay, so I started with white. I can see that brown that sunk, it hanging just right below the surface. It was 53 here this morning when I was going to work. It warmed up though. We were in 100 when I came home. That sounds nice though. 80s. I like the 80s. I really like the upper 70s. So I put this yellow in at a different point in the design. A little paint booger got in there. Since that yellow is so overpowering. So now we'll try a little bit of this brown again. No, it just sinks. That's all it does. So here's the troublemaker color today. Oh, you know what? You know why? I was using the wrong brand of paint. That's what happens when I mix them up. It will not float on one on the other. So let's try the one I thought I had in my hand. Look at that. You use the right brand and it actually floats. I have one color. You drop it on the other brand of paint and it will totally push it right out of the way. It takes over the entire tank. I need to open up this tip. I had that, a little boy was doing a design and he dropped that. It's one of the greens. And he dropped it and his whole design went away. His poor face, I felt so bad. I cleared it and let him do it again. Whoops. Since it was my fault, I didn't catch that he had the wrong green. All right, so I'm interested to see how this one's going to look. It's not going to be quite the exact same as the other one, but we'll see. I should have used the off-white too, instead of the bright white. Way too big brown spot right there. My hands are looking lovely. All right, let's pull this baby out and see what it looks like. Not thrilled with this area right here. I wasn't when it was on the surface either, but the rest of it I like. It really helps when you use the right color. All right, there it is, rinsed. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. I'm anxious to see how it's going to look hanging up next to the other one. I'll let you know. Well, they actually look really good hanging next to one another. I think they'll work for what I'm using because I need 2 sheets for what I'm doing, and I think they'll work fine. All right, let's get this out of here. Again, since the ornament's going to be a fall ornament, I don't have to get it all out. do it one more time. All right. Pop these bubbles. Yeah, the ornaments look like they're drying well. And the tumbler just looks disgusting. All right, so I'm going to put down some off-white. Oops, need a paper towel. Some green. I'm going to get this copper. Just shaking it up because it has not been used in a while. I actually forgot I had it. And let's use some of this orange. I think I'll use a little bit of this, it's like a burnt sienna. All right then, that stuff's pushy. I don't want to use that yellow because that's just going to be too intense for these colors. So I think we're going to go with what we have in the tank right now. Anxious to see how this copper is going to look. Let me go get the ornament. I think that's going to look really pretty with some gold under it. Oh, let me back it up so you can see it. Where it looks like it's clear is actually where the copper is. I'll have to think about the color of glitter for that one. I don't know if I have a coppery glitter. That might be pretty on there. Those are really pretty. I wish I could see the copper on it. Well, it looks like the ornaments behaved this time. So I'm not going to clear this. I am just going to drop, I'm going to do an experiment. So I am going to drop a little bit of this green in here. Okay, that thing took off, didn't it? It didn't look like it was going to get very big, and then it did. Okay, this is an exaggeration of what we're going to try. Way bigger. I don't like that heart at all. So now let's try, actually it doesn't look too bad on the screen. Almost got a paint booger in there. I don't remember what initial I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, okay, I'm getting it right then. So maybe I'll be able to do it. Obviously, I won't have to, I know not to go over it again. It looks a little wonky, but that was my first attempt. Okay, let's take this out of here. Let me try once more. Oh, and you know what? I just learned something. When I do it on the water, I have to do it backwards. Add another level of challenge. Okay, I'm going to try again with it, maybe a different color. It doesn't matter the color right now. Okay, let me put down a base. Let's use everything wants to be big tonight. I'm going to let it push back in. So I have to do it backwards. I don't know what's wrong with my hearts tonight. They're not very good. Oops. It's not what I meant to do. Look at that bee. That's a stylish bee. Looks horrible. Maybe I can fix some of that. Hold on. I'm making it worse. Okay, so I just need to focus on my, the amount of paint I put on there. So let me print this and see. Yeah, now that would come out right. Assuming that was a decent B, that would come out the right way. So I have to do the letters backwards. All right. I have learned something tonight. So let me put a little bit more in here and let me practice my butterfly. My black. And I am going to do this sideways. I'm going to turn this a little bit so I can comb it. Let's use some orange. Let's use orange and yellow tonight. We'll go more traditional butterfly. Oh my gosh. Look at that, orange is barely doing anything. It's not pushing against that black at all. All right, so let me try the other one. I just, there's a bunch of, a big paint skin in here. Look at that, oops. I just tried to put my stylus in there. Let's see if I can get it. Look at that. Gross. And there's still more in there. Okay, let me try this other orange and see what happens. That's what I wanted. We're going to try one more technique tonight that I've... Woo! Well, there we go. Get the lid back on before I have another catastrophe like I did last week. Okay, so let's use some more black. And then I want to use some yellow. I have to be very careful with the yellow because it's very pushy. So I'll want to use the small stylus and just get a little bit on the tip. You can always add a little more, but I can't take it back. All right, so that's going to be the colors tonight. And now I'm going to comb this very gently. I didn't want to disturb the round shape very much, is why I went so slowly this time. Okay, so now I need some white. Got it wiggled out. Let's see if I can get a body on this thing. And do the antennas. Well, it was better before I messed with it. All right, I'm going to try something now, an experiment. So that's not terrible. I'm still in the phase. It's not terrible. It's not fantastic. But let me see. I'm going to try something. This could totally ruin it. And that's okay. It's supposed to compress it down a little bit. It did somewhat. I'm going to print this on newsprint. I guess it did make it smaller. Let's see. I'm rinsing it real quick. Now, all the colors want to run. So we have a very feathery, we have a hairy butterfly because everything's just running off of this. But there we go with that. Throw that away. So I'm going to need to work with that white. I'm going to make some special white, I think, that hopefully will push a little harder. Because I want to be able to make it big and then make it compress. That is the goal. So, okay, let me bring you up. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I didn't even think about doing the bee backwards. You know, I have to do it once and visualize it and then go, okay, then make adjustments. So that made sense. Once I thought about it, it did make sense to do it backwards. So I'll keep practicing on that, and we'll practice a butterfly, we'll practice my heart with a bee, and then who knows what we'll have for next week. I'm not sure. I know I will have at least one tumbler. I hope to have some pins ready to go. What do you guys want to see? Is there something that I haven't done yet? Would you like me to go live when I do my pumpkin and we can make a little decoration out of that, and I can put some flowers and greenery and stuff in it, and then we'll show you with the lights in it. I want to keep practicing definitely that butterfly. I'm on a mission to get that butterfly right. So we'll be seeing lots more butterflies. But if you think it's something you'd like me to try to marble, let me know. I still have lots of paper I need to marble, so that's good. I will not run out of projects. But anyway, if you think of something, let me know. And have a great week, everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here every week, even if it's your first time, even if you can't stay for the whole time. I appreciate you. And remember, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it might just make their day. So take care, everyone. Have a great week. If I get my act together, maybe we'll do some some paint pouring this week. So take care. Have a wonderful week. Bye.